given information here are the value of a random value of the x. The random value of x is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the probability for each value is 0.4, 0.2, 0.1, 0.3. To calculate the expectation of any random value or any random variable, expectation of x usually equals the value of x multiplied by its probability. The probability, if we calculate it, then 1 times 0.4, it will give me 0.4. 2 times 0.2, it will result to 0.4 again. 3 times 0.1, 0.3. 4 times 0.3 equals 1.2. The expectation is the sigma of this multiplication. The multiplication of the random variable value times its probability. Then if we sum all these results, it will give me the expectation of x. It will equal 2.3. If we need to get the expectation of any function, in meaning that we need to get the expectation not for x, but we need to get the expectation for x squared. The new function is x squared. So we have to replace each x with the value of the function. For each value, it will mean that x squared for 1 equals 1, x squared for 2 equals 4, square of 3 equals 9, square of 4 equals 16. And we apply the same rule. Expectation of x squared equals sigma, the multiplication of each value with the original probability. The probability will never change. It will be the same. So expectation here will equal sigma of 0.4, 0.8, 0.9, and 4.8. If we get the sum of this expectation, it will give us 6.9. Again, if we have another function x equals 3 minus x over 2, I need to calculate the expectation for this function. So simply, number 1, calculate the function value for each variable, each random variable, in the meaning that we should plug in the value of x in the function equation here. So 3 minus 1 equals 2 over 2, result in 1. Then 3 minus 2 equals 1 over 2, it will result in half. 3 minus 3 equals 0, then the function value in this case is 0. And 3 minus 4 is minus 1 over 2 equals minus half. If we come to the summation of these values, it will give me the function value. The function value in this case, it will be 0.35. 0.35 as we observe here. This is the expectation of the function 3 minus x over 2. Now, if we have another function, the new function is the square root of x. How to find the expectation of square root of x? First of all, we have to go to step 1, calculate the square root of x. Square root of 1 equals 1. Square root of 2 equals square root of 2. Square root of 3 equals square root of 3. And square root of 4 equals 2. The second step is to multiply the value of the function, which we have calculated here, times the probability, times the probability of each. So this is the probability of each. Then we have to multiply 1 times 0.4 equals 0.4. 0.2 times the square root of 2 equals 0.2 square root of 2. 0.1 square root of 3, it will give me 0.1 square root of 3. And 0.3 times 2 equals 0.6. If we calculate all of this, it will give me the summation of 1.64. 1.64. Okay, this is the function of square root of x and the expectation for this function. The expectation of this function. Simply, we can understand now, instead of having the distribution equals 1, 2, 3, 4, then the distribution values will be 1, square root of 2, square root of 3, 2, and so on. The last one, or the last function, is 2 to the power minus x. If these function values are replaced with the values of 2 to the power minus x, then the 1 will be replaced by half, the 2 will be replaced by 1/4, the 3 will be replaced by 1/8, and the 4th will be replaced by 1/16. If we multiply this with the same probability, 0.4, 0.2, 0.1, 0.3, then the results, if we get the summation for this, the results will be 2.28125. 2.28125. Here is it. And by this, we have already finished this the recording. Then we can stop recording